Oh, good afternoon, everyone. It is 3:36. I've been here trying to get online for the longest time because snowstorm. Snowstorm was the other day, but everyone's trying to get on at the same time. It makes it a little challenging. Gets a little congested to find out who's doing what when. Let's see what we're looking at. It's not opening up. I hate when that happens. So let's drop this down out of here. And there we go. I just saw it. All right. All right. Well, I'm sure it will pop up sooner or later. Oh, today we're going to be going over our options and how well we're doing with those, because it is Friday and the stock market does close very shortly. So I wanted to tell you guys. I want to go over a couple of questions because I got an email this morning from one of my subscribers. He said he was looking at a few stocks, and I want to be able to go over that list and find out what he was looking at and why he was looking at them. All right, I have a pen here somewhere, so I got to write these down, and then we can insert them into the calculator to go over a few things. Okay. All right, let's get out of there. This is what we see. Let's go back to our entry so we see what we're looking at. Oh yeah, like I said, it's 3:30. All right, 3:37, Friday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, I believe. Yay, happy St. Patty's Day. All right. We have a bunch of companies we're looking at, but what I want to do, first wanted to get to those companies he was talking about so that we have them on our mind and the software can do its calculations while we're waiting. So let's get back to that. Get into my Gmail to find out exactly what we're looking at. There it is. Okay. All right. Hurt my hands. This kind of hurts. BANX. BBYCINF, and he has EQP. All right, let's get out of there. Now, I know where he got his list from because we were talking about in his email. He said he got his list. He was looking at the stocks for the 20th. So let's go to the Market Watch and look at the 20th. I want to clear that because they have clear filter. There we go. 20th, there are 20 companies. Bring that up. Okay, BBY, CINF. Now, EPQ or AQP is actually AGP because it's the closest one, and he was looking at the 20th. And then there was one more. BANX. Okay, where did he get BANX from? All right, anyway, he gave me these four symbols that he's looking at. BANX, CINF, BBY, and EGP. EGP, all right. Now, he asked a couple of questions. One is, what's the best number to use for it as the exit? Now, if you're getting in at the beginning of the day, that price is going to be whatever it is. What your exit price is going to be what it is you're chasing. For EGP, are you chasing the 62 cents? And if you are, you would take the opening price that you bought it for and add the 62 cents to that. Now you have your exit price. Okay, so let's put these four that he gave me into the software and see what the software says. Here we go. Let's go and look at this one right here. Okay. First of all, we want to reset that. Get those out of there. All right. BANX. I have no idea where he got that one from. BBY. CINF. EGP. All right. We're going to hit go. And this is going to populate with the answers. And I'm going to go over some of the answers to give you an idea of how to better understand how to use the software. Okay, so this question was posed by one of my subscribers this morning. BANX, as you can see right away, there's only 3 years worth of data. Okay, so not even worth my time to even look at it. I don't care what they're doing. So that already took that one out of the equation. BBY, CINF, and EGP. Let's quickly run down the numbers, and we're going to play this by the numbers because numbers don't lie. They are what they are. All right, so each one has 10 years worth of data. However, EGP has 3 zeros here, which basically means in 2015, EGP didn't hit the dividend. So whatever the dividend was in 2015, it didn't hit that mark. Okay, so that's one red flag for EGP. All right, the dividend, each one of them is 28, 48, 62. All right, they're all over 10 cents, so we're going to look at that. Now, here's another important thing to remember, the yield. If you're stuck holding the company for a long period of time, you want to make sure that the yield is worth your effort. I mean, do I want to buy a company that's going to give me 2% yield? Sure, why not? Anything less than 2%, I would say no. Okay, 2.66, that's a keeper. 2.67, that's a keeper. 3.43, that's a keeper. Okay, so that all looks good. Next is the 30-day average volume. It's how many stocks are being traded on a daily basis every day. You have 4.6 million for BBY, 500,000 for CINF, and only 181,000. Sorry, EGP, second strike, second red flag. All right, next thing we want to look at is the price. Where is it now as compared to the high of the year and the low of the year? And where do the analysts think or project it's going to go in the next year? Okay, if I buy a stock for $1, I don't want to see a year from now going down to 10 cents. I don't want to do that. Again, I want to see some kind of upside potential. If I'm going to hold it, I want to make sure that me and all the analysts that are looking at it are thinking the same thing. Okay, so BBY had a close of 44.50. The high of the year was 49. The low of the year is 28. So where it is now is right between the high and the low. The 1-year target for BBY is 46.27, which is higher than where it is now. So that's a good thing. So everything here looks good. The average hold time is 4.5 days. That's a week. Okay, because there's 5 trading days in a week. There is no half day, so you're in for 5 days. Okay, I'll be out within 5 days. Hypothetically speaking, it's not guaranteed. I gotta remember to keep saying that. Okay, CINF. Right now they're at 74.70. The high of the year is 79. The low of the year is 63. They get a 1-year target of 73. That's not good because it's lower than where it is right now. So that's one red flag for CINF. Okay, and CINF has an average hold time of right around 3 days. Can I live with 3 days? Sure, why not? Let's take a look at EGP. Right now it's at 72.52. The high of the year is 76. The low is 56. It's nice right where it is. But look at this. The 1-year target is 61.50. That's like $11 less than where it is right now. Why would I possibly want to get in a company that's projecting to go down? So that is red flag number 3. Okay, 3 strikes, you're out. So EGP, you're out of there. I don't care what the 10-year chart looks like. I don't care how long you're sitting there. Because look at you're sitting there for 1 or 2 days. Great, but there's 3 red flags. No, thank you. Okay, so it comes down to BBY and CINF. Now, BBY has no red flags, but holding it for a week. CINF has 1 flag, but holding it for 3 days. All right, so let's see what the 10-year chart looks like. BBY, better known as Best Buy, I believe. Yep, Best Buy Company. So here we are at Yahoo Finance. This is the 10-year chart for Best Buy. Now, Best Buy 10 years ago, we could have got in at 46.65. So let me ask you this. I'm going to sell you an investment today for 46.65. In 10 years from now, it's going to be worth 45.59. So it's going to be worth less 10 years from now. Okay, that's red flag number 1. I do not want to buy something that's at basically the same price as it was 10 years ago. Yeah, they've had a lot of highs and lows. It could be good for trading, which is what we're doing. We're trading, we're not buying and holding. So if I was going to buy and hold, this would definitely not make the list. So that's only one red flag for Best Buy. Let's get out of there. And let's back to where we were. That's not it. There it is right here. CINF. Okay, let's check the 10-year chart for CINF. Now, CINF is Cincinnati Financial. Now, there's something about Cincinnati Financial that my subscriber apparently does not know, because had he known it, it would have been a no-brainer, no questions asked type of trade. So let me go over this a little bit before I tell you what that is. The secret sauce, so to speak. Okay, so 10 years ago, we could have gotten Cincinnati Financial at $45. Okay, now it's worth $75. Okay, that's not bad. A nice uptrend. Okay, just before the mess in 07, she was at 45. 08, where everybody hits the bottom. Everybody hit the bottom in 08. She was at 20. Now she's at 75. Good investment. Would I like to do it again? Sure, why not? I'd like to buy this and hold it forever. However, that's not what I do. I want to get in, I want to get out, make my profit. Next, please. All right, so we're down to the last two companies, BBY and CINF. Here is what, or should we go to the next piece of software before we do that? All right, let's go to the next piece of software before I give you the secret sauce, so to speak. BBY and CINF. Okay, BBY. Plot the dividend. First thing I want to do is I want to get rid of the blue line. I do that by clicking on the average. And this gives me the average movement over the last 10 years. They put one chart on top of another to judge how the stock moves on average in direct relationship to the dividend. Let me explain the chart for you just a little bit. These little red dots represent the dividend date. Okay? For instance, 2016, dividend was $3.15. So it was the 15th of March last year. This dot here, 2013. In 2013, the dividend was paid on March 19th. Okay, right here, which was 2014, the dividend was paid on March 18th. So the dates are all different, yet on this chart here, they're all lined up because I want to see how the stock price is directly related to the dividend itself. Okay, so everything to the left of these red dots right here, this vertical line, are days prior to, going out 10 days. So here is 10 days prior to the EX date. Okay? As the closer you get to that line, the numbers tend to drop. See? All the way to the EX date, which is day 0. Now everything on the right side of this dotted line is 90 days after the EX date. Okay, so BBY, you'd see the best time to buy BBY is 9 days, or 8 or 9 days, all right, 8, 9, 10 days before the EX date. Okay, get in. I do a standard 10 days. 10 days before I get in, and I look for the dividend. The dividend is not that huge on this one, so I get in, I add the dividend price to the stock price, and then I jump back out again as soon as it fills. This is not one I want to hold after the EX date. As you can see, on average, after the EX date, BBY has a tendency to go down. Okay, so I want to get in, get out. Okay, that's that one. The next one is CINF. CINF, Cincinnati Financial. I still want to tell you my little secret about Cincinnati Financial. Give you the secret sauce, yeah. All right, first things first, click on the average, get rid of that blue line. Now this one looks good. Like I said, the red dots represent the dividend. Far to the left represents days before the dividend. So you get in 10 days before the EX date, the EX dividend date. That's great. And the stock usually, over the last 10 years, usually goes up. Okay? Drops down just a little bit to the EX date. And then what does it do after the EX date? Unlike BBY, this one has a tendency to go up for another 30 days on average. Does it mean it's going to happen this time? No, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means it's on average. All right, so I got to quickly get to the back one because we have 10 minutes before the market closes, and if I have to do anything, I want to make sure I have enough time to do that. The reason why I would go with CINF as opposed to BBY, don't get me wrong, they're both good stocks. Now, CINF had the one red flag right here where they're projecting to go lower. However, you've seen the prior chart, it goes up and continues to go up for another 30 days before it goes lower. So yeah, I'd get into that one. And Cincinnati Financial is a dividend king. What does that mean? 50 years in a row, they have increased their dividend payments to their stockholders. This is what I call a no-brainer trade. It's a dividend king. So almost all dividend kings are no-brainer trades because they increase their dividends every single year for a minimum of 50 years. So that's why we jump into that one. BBY, if you have extra money, sure, get some of that also. But keep all your trades even. All right, let's get back to where we are because we're running low on time. Monitor, here we go. We got these 9 positions and we got 8 minutes to figure them all out. They're all in the money, so it really doesn't really matter because we're good to go. ATVI, let's quickly look at them. ATVI. I'm not going to go through my whole speech of, hey, it's been going this way and then it's going up. I'm not going to do that. Where we are right now is at 49.15. And what position are we in? We're looking for it to stay above 49. All right, so we bought the 48.50s and we sold the 49. So if that thing dropped below 49, we'd have to buy it at 49. But no, she's above 49, so we're good there. DE. Okay, DE's at 110.67 right now. And we have the 108, 109 calls. So it has to stay above 109. We're good to go there. And Dow, let's take a look at Dow. DOW. Dow is having a down day today. She's at 64 even. And what do we got? We got the 63 in the 63 and a halves, the calls and the puts. So this thing's got to stay above 63 and a half, and we're making money on both sides, the calls and the puts. Yeah. All right, so that's good. So we made money on that one. Get out of Dow, and let's look at Humana, HUM. HUM's at 219 right now. And we got the 215, see right here? The 215, 217 and a half calls. It's above 217 and a half, so that's a good one there. So we're out of there. Now let's get to MDLZ. MDLZ is at 44.82 right now. And we're looking at the 43 and a halves. Yeah. We bought the 43s and we sold the 43 and a halves. Okay, so it's above 43 and a half, so this is all going to be profit. I like that one. NUE, Nucor. Ooh, looks like she gapped up the other day. Yeah, look at that. Nice movement, up, up, up. She's at 64 and a half right now. And look at that, the 59 and a half and the 60s. That's way in there. Okay, so let's get out of there. And let's look at what's next. Potash, POT, Potash. Ooh, sideways stock. Gotta love that one. Nothing but sideways all week long. Okay, Potash, we got the 16 and a half and the 17. Right now she's at 17.37, and we got 6 minutes left to go. So probably gonna stay above 17. As long as she stays above 17, we're good to go. Okay, RL. Come on. Ralph Lauren. RL. RL had a big drop from, look at that, from 113 down to 80s. All right, we're at 80.64 right now, and we bought the 85 and a half, and we sold the, no, sorry, we bought the 78 and a halves, and we sold the 79. So this thing's got to stay above 79 for us to make our money, and we're way above 79. All right, I like that. Okay, TJX, I don't even want to look at them because we shorted TJX a couple weeks ago. We had too many of them and we sold them. We weren't really paying attention. See that? I've been trading for over 20 years. I wasn't paying attention. I made a mistake. I'm short 100 shares of TJX. Wow, my sale price is way down here. Look where the stock is at 79. What a bummer. I got quite a ways to go for this thing to go back to the 77 area. Okay, WDC, that's the last one we're looking at. WDC. Western Digital. Western Digital is at 76.93. And we're looking at this right here. We bought the 74 and a halves and we sold the 75. So every single option play we did is profitable this week. Now last week we broke even. All right, we didn't make any advance whatsoever. This week every position was profitable and we made 3,200 this week. A little bit more than 3,200 because they're taking off for this one. Taking 400 for that, so that's like 36. All right, so we made 3,600 this week off a $100,000 account. That's 3.6%. So 3.6% for this week alone. Okay. That being said, we're done. We don't have to make any adjustments at all. So let's look at what we have coming up for tomorrow. Not tomorrow, for next week. All right, next week. Let's go to the Market Watch. Next week would be the 20th. Okay? Now, that's what's coming due next week. However, if we wanted any of those, we would have had to bought them the week of the 6th. Okay? To buy anything for next Monday, I would have suggested to get it in. This is something that apparently the question I got from my subscriber earlier that we were talking about earlier today. He's looking at buying these today or this morning to collect a dividend for next Monday, the 20th. Okay, says where BBY is, CINF and EGP. The other one, I have no idea where he got the other one from, the BANX. I have no idea where he got that from. But anyway, he would have to have gotten into it this morning, okay, first thing this morning, to be eligible to collect the dividend for next Monday. Because the EX date is next Monday, the date of record is the 22nd. Okay, so Monday's the last day. Now, tomorrow being the 20th, I wouldn't look at anything unless right there. This is what I would be looking at to trade for Monday. Okay, and this is Tuesday. So far we have 10 for Monday, 7 for Tuesday, 18 for Wednesday, 9 for Thursday, and it looks like only 3 for Friday. So let's give a quick addition on here really quick if we can. It's 17 and 8 is 35 and 9 is 44 and 47. Last week, or was it the week before, it was only 35. Now we only have 47 for next week. Now hopefully they'll add some more either today or Monday, because 47 is not a lot to go on. But this is what I would be looking at if I wanted to buy something today. But first thing Monday, this is what we're going to be looking at. More specifically for me, I'm going to be looking at what options for. Ooh, look at that. CMSCA. You know what that is? That's Comcast. GPS, I don't know who they are. Oops. All right. CSCO, we all know that's Costco. ZTS, what is that? Zoetis, I have no idea who Zoetis is. Let's look at GPS. Who's GPS? See that? Comcast Corporation. We all know that one. GPS, it is... All right, the market just officially closed. So apparently, as long as all those numbers were what we said, what we looked at, then we have that nice profit. The Gap. Wow, GPS is the Gap. All right, they're offering 23 cents. Okay. So Tuesday, what am I looking at? All right, so we got Comcast, Zoids. We already took a look at that one. Okay, we got 5 of them to look at. WFM is Whole Foods. That's good. NTAP is NetApp. Okay, that's offering 19-cent dividend. MON, is that Monsanto? Monsanto, yeah. MA, MasterCard, yep. BMY, Bristol Myers Squibb. Ooh, that's a good company. Oh, AEO, American Eagle Outfitters. Another good company, all right. VZ, don't even need to look at that. That's Verizon. DG is, I believe, Dollar General. Isn't that right? Dollar General, there you go. Dollar General, I believe, That's another good company. So those are the ones that are offering options for next week. So that's what we'll be looking at first thing Tuesday. For some strange reason, I don't do options on Monday. I don't know why. I don't know. We could look at them on Monday because we do the thing on Tuesday nights. All right. Anyway, it's 4 p.m. Friday afternoon. It's getting close to that checking out. You guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys made as much money as I did. I mean, we averaged over 35 or 40% for this week, because a lot of those positions were 35, 45% return on investment, which I thought was pretty great for 4 days. I bought them on Tuesday. All right, out of here. You want to get access to the software. You want to get access to what we're doing, and you want to be invited to all these. Hey, join us. Go to the website, join, become a subscriber, and